Hi there, this is Brian once again, and welcome back to the tutorial on how to apply for the South African visa according to the new Immigration Amendment Act 13 of 2011. So let's look at the different visas that you can apply for in South Africa. And so the first one is the work visa and permit. And you've got the study visa, and then you also have your retirement visa. I am going to be explaining all this. I'm only going to focus on two visas in this video series. I'm going to focus on the work visa and then also on the study visa. You also have business permits. You also have spousal and life partner visa. You also have a relatives visa. You also have a corporate permits and visa. Visa for corporates or large companies. And then you also have temporary residence visa. And you also have permanent resident visa. And you also have financially independent permits. So, like I said, I'll be focusing most on the work visa permit and study visa permits. If you wish to immigrate permanently to South Africa, you should be of good and sound character and not follow an occupation in which there are a lot of people, or there are already sufficient people available to meet the country's needs. So, like for example, general type kinds of work like domestic work, those kind of jobs which are already there are sufficient people, local people who can fill those posts. They are going to be quite difficult for you to get a visa. But you see, the good thing about this is you can try, because the whole decision lies with Home Affairs. Okay, so like I said, VFS will only process your papers. They don't have the decision. And also with the new amendment, you have to apply for the visa in your own home country. So my tips or my suggestion would be that, whenever you find yourself going home, you take that opportunity to get all the necessary documents available. I will we'll go through all the documents that are required, and then you will be able to apply there, and then you can still come and work. So you don't even have now to pay the VFS processing money. You just pay I think it's 1.5 for the Home Affairs. Okay. Now let's see which visa you would qualify for. Okay, the first one is the critical skills visa. Now this is issued to a foreigner who works within a specific profession deemed to be critical. Now these include professions like for example, teachers who teach sciences and subjects like maths. Those people can easily get work permits, because those are referred to as critical skills visas. And then you also have IT, health profession, and those kind of areas. Okay, there is a list of the different critical skills. I think you can find it somewhere at the bottom there. There is a link that I have provided. You can download a PDF that gives you a complete breakdown of the working areas that South Africa considers to be of critically need. Intra-company visa, whereby this allows a foreign national to reside in South Africa while working for a local branch. So your branch has got another branch, or is opening a branch abroad. Let's say you in another country, then your branch opens another branch in South Africa. You can qualify for this visa. Okay. Now also, this obviously is for multinational companies, big companies that have employers who can now move into other countries, and this is only for a maximum of 4 years. Now let's look at critical skills work visa. What is it based on? So basically, we have covered the people that are covered, and there is a list that is available. Now also, to apply for this visa, you don't need to have a job offer. Okay, so you can apply and without a job offer, but what you just need to do is that, so they give you a 1 year so that you can look forward. I think I explained this in another video. I will link it at the bottom here. You can apply for 1 year, and then you do not need to prove that you are gainfully employed within your field. Okay, so what matters here is your qualifications, your papers. One other important thing also that you need to know is that this thing has been replaced. It's now called exceptional skills or quota visa. Okay, now let's talk about life partner and spousal visa. Okay, so this one covers those people, like for example, you came into South Africa and maybe you got married. In fact, it's either you got married or you just staying together with someone you regard as your life partner. You're staying together with someone who's a local, or they're South African, or they have permanent residency. These are the kind of people that would qualify for this life partner and spousal visa. Or for example, you're here in South Africa, you've got your permit, and now you want now to have your partner or your spouse join you. They would qualify for this visa. So all you need here is to be able to prove that you have been together for 2 years, and you will need to prove that you have been together for these 2 years, and you will be able to get for temporary residency in South Africa. Okay, and then if it's for permanent residency, you will need to prove that you have been together for 5 years. Now, spouses looking to apply for temporary residence in South Africa based on a spousal visa do not need to prove that they have been in a previous relationship for a number of years. Okay, so you don't have to prove that you're in a previous relationship. If a partner or spouse was in a previous marriage, dissolution documents need to be provided. Okay, so but if it's permanent residency, you would need to prove that you have been together for 5 years. And spouses, okay, so if a partner or spouse is in a previous marriage, dissolution documents need not to be provided. And then the updated regulations also state that life partners will need to attend separate simultaneous interviews to determine authenticity. Let's go to a business visa. What do you need for the business visa? Basically, with the business visa, you need to have money in the bank. I think it's about 5 million. And then also you need to have a recommendation letter from the Department of Trade and Industries. Also, you need to show that your business is making a contribution to the national interest of South Africa. Also, you need to employ, so 5 million rands must be invested in the book value of the business. Now, previously, in order to audit this value of your business, you needed to hire a chartered accountant, which was very expensive, or even some businesses wouldn't be able to do this. So, but now you can hire anyone who's a qualified accountant to balance your books, and then you'll be able to show that you've got 5 million invested. 60% of the business owners' workforce must be South African, and then or permanent residents that are staying here in South Africa. Okay. Now, also, it will be granted for no longer than 3 years. Moving on, study visa or exchange visa. Here, holders of a study visa may not conduct part-time exceeding 20 hours of labor a week. So, yeah, I think the study visa or exchange visa maybe is exchange between schools, or where you have exchange students, or you want to apply for what? For a study visa. Okay. Visas will only be issued for the duration of the what? Of the study period. So catch me again in the next video where I show you how to apply for a study visa.